these strange things happened on the same night. And honestly, I had no idea what was waiting for me at that hospital. My first patient arrived and everything seemed normal. I didn't post the photo for a while because I wanted to be sure. He said he had gone to room 1. I followed him to treat him. However, I still had my doubts. When he lay down on the bed, I checked him over and everything was normal. I brought him the medication that appeared on the screen right away. Even before anything had happened at the hospital, his score had already dropped by 1 point due to stress. Yes, my first patient has recovered, and I saw him off. That's one down. At least, that's what I thought. I was starting to get scared. I looked at the second patient over and over again. The second patient was completely normal too. So I treated it and sent it home. 2 patients down, and still no anomalies. I was starting to think this night would be easy. And I looked closely at his photo. I've registered the patient, and so far I haven't noticed anything unusual. I just couldn't help but worry. Could this be an anomaly? Well, if it were you, would you admit this patient? I was so excited that I even went into a different room. I harmed the patient while I was afraid of the anomaly. But I felt as if the anomaly were right behind me, and that's why I was afraid. I cured the first 2 patients. I failed with the 3rd patient, but this 4th patient seemed a bit strange. However, there was nothing unusual about the photo. But this patient did something that the other patients never did. If you noticed it, please like the video and leave a comment. Let's see who else noticed. I was really suspicious of this patient. He was moved to room 2, and then I went there to treat him. No way, I got caught. Please like the video so I can be saved. Thank you. We've gotten rid of that monster. But now I'm starting to have even more doubts about this patient. I wonder if we shouldn't have admitted him. It's too late now, I thought. I'll give him his medicine so he can go without hurting us. And I began to wait in fear. Fortunately, this patient turned out to be normal too. But I'm certain this hospital is anything but normal. I have to drink this coffee right away, or I might die at any moment. What on earth is this? It's definitely an anomaly. I have to close my door right away. And then the shutters. Otherwise, I might die. Oh, thank goodness I escaped this anomaly. I think he got a little mad at me. So, do you think this is an anomaly? I wanted to admit this patient. Yes, his movements did seem abnormal, but I took the risk. I finished my registration. I wonder if I made a big mistake. As I walked toward the room, I took a good look at him. He hadn't done me any harm. He had earned my trust. I did all his checkups and brought him his medication. As I waited eagerly, the room suddenly turned red and candles appeared everywhere. To overcome this illness, I immediately took a teardrop. I hurried back to the room. I had to protect the hospital. I started blowing out the candles, but the time was running out. I thought everything had finally gone back to normal. Until I met the new patient. I hadn't suspected this patient at all. The fact that he had 3 eyes seemed normal to me. I followed him until he went into the room. I turned on the devices, I checked them, everything was actually perfectly normal. I gave him his medicine and started waiting. While I was waiting, I went into the room and took a closer look to see if anything seemed off, but there was nothing out of the ordinary. When he suddenly tried to attack me, I got scared and ran out of the room. I closed the door, but he kept coming. And then he left as if nothing had happened. But I'm still scared. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. I'll post the rest in our next video.